Nolan and Alan not featuring in Season 3 after the Prison Break episode, it seems likely we'll meet back up with them in Season 4 and give Mark a bit of a break. On top of this, we're likely going to see Nolan officially joining the coalition of planets, with him and Alan discovering the space racer. You might remember him from Nolan's books, and it leads into the Viltrumite War, which we'll touch upon in just a bit. This video is sponsored by Z-Biotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic. A lot of us know the feeling, when we've had one too many and you wake up feeling terrible. Since I started taking Z-Biotics, I've always got back on my feet pretty quickly. You see, pre-alcohol breaks down the toxic byproduct of alcohol while you're drinking steam. It makes it a complete game changer and means that the next day isn't wasted. So here's how it works. You see, when you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Pre-alcohol produces an enzyme that helps to break this byproduct down. You should really make Z-Biotics your first drink of the night responsibly, and you'll feel your best tomorrow. I think you guys are definitely going to love it too, and if you have to get a 50% discount, just click my link in the description below. The discount will be applied automatically when you click my link, so get 15% off by clicking that. And if you're satisfied, they offer a 100% money back guarantee, no questions asked. Just remember to make Z-Biotics Pre-Alcohol your first drink of the night, drink responsibly, and you'll feel your best tomorrow. Thanks. Now on top of this, we have a new character coming in Dinosaurus. While Nolan and Alan go off on their space adventures, things continue to go downhill for Invincible. Attacked by the villain Dinosaurus, while still recovering from his fight with Conquest, it comes at a bad time. Mark is currently helping with the cleanup, and then this guy shows up. Happening in Invincible 68, this introduces us to one of my favorite characters in the comics. Now, Dinosaurus is actually a man named David Anders, who turns into an evil genius dinosaur whenever he's having an overwhelming feeling of indifference. Don't make me feel meh. You wouldn't like it when I feel meh. David's Dinosaurus personality, though, it's like the Hulk and completely separate from his own. Dinosaurus using his genius intellect to become an eco-terrorist looking for a person into a climate catastrophe at possibly his life, which is a mouthful. This is what then makes it Invincible, that the offers at the cities being destroyed in the Invincible War was actually the best thing that could have happened. This is because it drives down pollution on Earth and combats the overpopulation crisis. Dinosaurus plays a massive role in the series later on, so it makes sense for the series to introduce him early. We give Mark something new, and force act as a way to further highlight the events of the previous season. The first interaction also shows Mark's real turn as a hero. He almost kills David just before the Guardians show up. This issue also reveals he's pregnant, and Conquest escapes using the GDA. So it's a big one, and would be a big way to start the season. Now, we know that the Invincible series likes to give us some self-contained adventures among all the madness going on. After all, you need to see Mark win sometimes. Kill me! Anyway, in Invincible 69, Mark and Adam Eve encounter Universa, a warrior queen from an unknown planet. She's come to drain the Earth of its energy. Using her static leadership, she sucks energy from a power plant. So 69. Now Mark and Eve, they're able to stop her pretty easily, and then she's taken into custody by the PDA. Universa is a very minor character in the series, as she only raises 2 issues, but she could serve as a perfect standalone episode, kind of emphasize Mark and Eve's relationship growing and their teamwork together. The storyline could be this indicates the story of Universa's only stealing energy to save her planet from blowing. So it's a bit of a moral quandary that would be good to see the character tackle. The moral quandary after the destruction caused by his failure to kill Levy, Conquest, and promising over last season that he wouldn't hesitate to kill anyone who threatens them again. The moral beginning to understand that sometimes doing good things that require doing something awful. That ties nicely to the arc that Cecil's gone on and providing characters the way he is. This also leads us right into the secrets. Obviously, you guys have seen the finale, and that's one of the big pieces that comes from the season 3. The second and third has been slowly building up the background, and during the comics, it was happening for quite some time. It all comes to an end with Invincible 17, I'm guessing to be about a minute. Using Russ Livingston as their host, the secrets spring forth and quickly take over the city. The Guardians then try and stand against them, but are pretty much hopeless. Invincible arrives, but the Sequids are still able to overwhelm him and all the other heroes. Mark then decides he has no other choice, and he smashes Russ's head like the subscribe button and sends it flying off his body. This neutralizes the Sequid hive mind, and it saves the day. However, it's a moral quandary. While he was controlled by the Sequids, Russ was still an innocent person, so Mark's willingness to murder him was something that even shocked robots.
Is more shameful than being killed in battle.
And this is such
I
a
imagine
great
it's
moment
the
to
same
emphasize
with the Guardians and their light.
Season 3.
The Hive have figured out a way to store our light.
So I think it'll go down. Fun Easter egg from the comics as well. In this issue, you can actually see a cameo from the dude who also from the Big Lebowski after a robot tracks down the secret host of the Sequids. So whether they do that, I don't know, but an Easter egg in the comics. Anyway, it's a nice scene. Sorry, Rex following the Sequid flight, and if you like following people, then check out our Instagram and Subclass. That's where we announce what we're working on, and it's the best way to keep up to date with the channel. If you're wondering what we're doing as well, a bit of a segue from Invincible, and we're going to be breaking down Superman. Yes, the Superman Christopher Reeve movie, and I'm dressed up like this. I've even got glasses. That's a thing. I couldn't be asked to get changed twice to do 2 different videos, so on we go. That's why I wear the suit. Now, as I mentioned before, the Invincible series likes to jump around a lot in the comics, so there will most likely be some smaller plot lines filled throughout the episodes. This could be things like Monster Girl and Robot going through the Flaxen Dimension in Invincible 71, which, side note, leads to one of the most insane storyline in comics ever. That's a spoiler for another day, though, but the main event that Season 4 will no doubt be leading to is, of course, the Viltrumite War. And Mark is first approached by Nolan and Alan to join the war, and Invincible returns. Alongside Oliver and Tech Jacket, he then heads off to meet with the Coalition. This is also the issue where Mark returns to his classic yellow suit after a heart-to-heart with Mark. So it's big, basically a back-to-basics moment in which he's reunited with his father, and it's the way that also introduced the Drag. On their way to meet the Coalition, then ambushed by Conquest. This is alongside some of the other Viltrumites that have featured in the series. Oh shit, Conquest has come back to finish what he started though, and we have Nolan even crapping his pants at the side of it. Massive fight that breaks out, Mark and Conquest have their rematch and fight each other down until the Empire attacks and Mark wraps his hands on Conquest and then refuses to let go despite Conquest repeatedly hitting with his stomach and hurting out his guts. Mark continues to hold on, however, Conquest is finally put down to good. Unfortunately though, Mark's down on the planet and he passes out from his injuries. Luckily, Nolan and Oliver are nearby though, and they come to catch him up. Mark slowly recovers, and this gives Nolan and Oliver some much-needed father and son time. They get to control the monsters on the world and just have a big bonding experience. It's a big break for Mark too, in which he's away from Earth for a long time, and it causes some tensions with Eve when he returns home. Which, yeah, Eve's pregnant obviously, the opportunity is there, so you can kind of understand why it would cause issues if he's away from Earth for quite a while. Anyway, the Viltrumite War officially kicks off in Invincible 74. This involves Drag sending Anissa, General Craig,
An operation
and
of this
other
scale
Viltrumites
would
to
require
attack
oversight.
Telescara. Thetis
Their leader
reveals
must
his
be
Ripbod
close.
to fight their
I've
Mark.
got his trail.
The Grace and
He won't
boys
get
arrive
far.
to join the fight
Once you find
immediately
him,
after Mark
the
wakes up.
Guardian
The
will be
battle
the one
goes
to
on for a
engage
while
him.
until Drag and the
I
Viltrumites
understand.
retreat. The war then continues in Invincible 75 as the Coalition goes to respond to the Viltrumites' attack. Thetis takes the Invincible is led by Nolan, Oliver, Battle Beast, Alan, Tech Jacket, and Space Racer. The giant fight proceeds to take place in space. Exciting brutal moments in the comics. Yet there is more than Conquest. It's absolutely incredible though, and it features some of my favourite splash pages from the line. The best one for me has Invincible Nolan and Thetis flying straight through the planet Viltrum and causing it to explode. They basically Death Star it using themselves as bullets that drive through the planet's core. It's such an incredible moment, and I can't wait to see how they translate it in the show. Now once the blast dissipates, Thetis faces Drag. However, Drag immediately rips his head off, which then ends the issue. The war then continues in Invincible 76, and Drag attacks Nolan and Mark while Alan fights off Anissa. Things look pretty bleak, I'm sure you can imagine, until they're saved by Space Racer. Another crazy battle ensues, and Drag pretty much overpowers them both, and he impales Nolan through the gut. On top of this, he nearly takes out Mark's eyes. Drag leaves them for dead, they're eventually picked up by the Coalition, which is now led by Alan. When Mark wakes up, though,
Sabathun
2 weeks have
infests
passed,
the minds of her
discovers Olive
followers.
is still alive, and
Drive
that
her
the
out
Viltrumites
at the
have
point of your
completely
spear,
disappeared.
Guardian.
Having people stationed all over the galaxy, Alan says there's been no sign of them, and they're laying low to him. that's not what's going to happen. In the end, Mark comes to the horrifying realization that the Viltrumites are hiding out on Earth. That would end the 4th season with a massive fight and a big cliffhanger that kind of leaves us with the terrifying idea that the Viltrumites are among us. Seems like the perfect way to cap off the season and then lead us into season 5. After Conquest, wipe the floor with Mark in the season 3 finale. The series will no doubt be looking to outdo themselves, which leads me to believe we'll get this whole event leading up to Invincible 77. This would also take us through around 12 issues of the Invincible series, give or take a couple of side stories. That's roughly how many were covered in Invincible season 3, and it would bring us to about the last quarter of Omnibus 2. Knowing what's in store for the upcoming seasons, though, I hope Curtin will be telling the truth about this regular schedule, because I can't wait to see how they improve on season 3 and the awful things that are coming for Invincible. There's a big twist that they do with the Viltrumites being on Earth that I think will make this really, really good character moments. So it's all to look forward to, and I can't wait to see where they go with this. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the series and what you want to see down in the comments. Please drop a like on the video, plug, heavy spoilers is great, subscribe, and shout out to TJ on Twitter at the Fat Four, always working the season and helping us get these videos out to you as quickly and as early as they were. Couldn't have done it without him. You know, I'm still doing a passion project with all the fun stuff, and having this guy chip in has made a massive difference, so please give him a follow. Did you know as well that members of the channel also get early access to videos? If you click the join button, you'll get at least one breakdown a week or a week before anyone else. Costs just 99 cents a month, and we try to set it where it's hopefully not a lot for you, but if a little bit of it is important to us. If you want to get some heavy spoilers merch, we've also got our t-shirt line located just below the video, where you can pick up all kinds of tops like the Theory Time one, House of Dragon stuff, Marvel tees, and a hell of a lot more. We drop new designs on there all the time too, so definitely keep an eye out, and thanks for all your support. Have you got something else to watch? We've got a breakdown of the finale on the screen right now. Crazy battle, crazy conquest, and if you haven't seen the breakdown, what the hell's wrong with you? Out of the way though, huge thank you for sticking to this video. I've been your host Paul, and you've been the best. I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.
Now, you'd let me know if I needed to come to your rescue, right?
You'd hear someone's screams, certainly. I'm fine. Truth be told, so are the Cabal. Not in any military sense. They're more disorganized than we realized. They're not so bad once you fight beside them.
Stay strong, friend.